Hi, Matt Belcher, Life Turnaround Now. Personal development books. Today I'm going to talk about personal development books and my top 10. So this isn't necessarily what I think are the best books out there on personal development. It's just the top 10 that impacted me the most out of all the books I've read so far. You know, this is, I get this question asked, a lot of people ask me this question and they say, what are the top 10 books that you like? And in terms of personal development, and I normally tell them a few, but I never really put this list together, so I thought I'd do that. So if you're wondering what books you're interested in some personal development, but you don't really know where to start or how to start, this could be a good list for you. So the first one is Skill with People by Les Giblin. That is a fantastic book. It's very small, as you can see, but don't let the size, that is a great book. And actually a lot of people skills books are based on this, or it's certainly a little stuff out of it. The Present by Spencer Johnson. Now that is a great book. All these books are great because they're on my top 10 list, but I'll try to stop saying that. But The Present is fantastic. Funnily enough, it's a great title. It is a great present to give someone. That's not what it's about. When you read it, you'll find out why. But I'd highly recommend getting that. Magic of Believing. That is a powerful book. I mean, it's doesn't look much, but again, that's hugely powerful. And if you are one of those people that you believe, you want to learn more, you believe in mind power and what that can do for you, absolutely get that book. Developing the Leader Within You, John Maxwell. That is just a fantastic book. John Maxwell, I think, is one of the best authors out there, and I find his books great to read. You gotta, if you want to lead people and want to get out of whatever you're doing or want to improve, you've got to start leading yourself, and that's what that book's about. I'm Okay, You're Okay by Thomas Harris. That's based on what he learned in psychotherapy about how people interact with each other. That's quite an in-depth book, so be ready for it if that's what you want to you want to get a copy of that. That will absolutely help in your life. It doesn't matter who you are. That's a great book. I don't have my copy here of the next one, but it's a huge book, which is Rich Dad Poor Dad. I think I've lent it out, or I probably should try and find it. But Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. You may have heard of that book, but that's just a great book, and that was massively impactful for me to understand about my finances and my mindset in terms of business and finance. Leadership and Self-Deception. That is, again, a good book. The reason I like this one in particular, and it had such an impact, because it was really about kind of applying, understanding how you come across to other people and how that relates in an organisation. And I'm not going to say any more on it. If you want to go and read that, get a copy. Okay, if I was doing this in order of preference, this possibly would be at the top. Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz. Absolute classic, and just a great book. Highly recommend. If you don't do anything else, you don't want to read anything else, read that book. Get a copy of that book, and it's just brilliant book. By the way, if you're watching this on my blog, then there's obviously a list you can see below here for you. But if you're watching this somewhere else, you just need to get over to Life Turnaround Now, and you'll find a list of all these books. His Needs, Her Needs by Willard Harley. And it actually says here, Building an Affair-Proof Marriage. Now a lot of people put off by that because they think, well, I haven't got a problem in my marriage, and why do I need this book? We don't need it, but I feel, this guy has been helping couples for years and years and years, and he gets straight to the point. And the way I see it, why not learn from what he's suggesting in here, because it will keep your marriage well and keep your marriage good. Every marriage is going to have challenging times, and hopefully if you've read things like this, it's going to help. Last book here, again, this is Positive Personality Profiles by Dr. Robert Ron. Again, this would be right at the top. And I think, I don't know if I mentioned it with Magic of Thinking Big, but I really feel that schools should give these books to children. I truly believe if that book and this particular book were given to kids from a young age, the world would be a better place. And I know that sounds like, you know, quite a big thing to say, but I truly believe that. You know, if you read them and you feel the same, it'd be good to hear your thoughts, because I do believe that. Now, I think I did say 10. I really meant 11. Now I think about it. I don't have the copy of the book here, but I've got the CDs. This is How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. Now I've got the book somewhere. I just couldn't find it, but I've got the CD set here. Again, another one that should be given in school. I wish I'd been given it in school. Those main three that I mentioned will change your life if you read them. They're just brilliant books. Now, interestingly, I just want to cover off. There's one book that I haven't mentioned, which might surprise a few people, and that's Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. In terms of a personal development book, that is amazing, and I've read it several times, and I have the audio, and I listen to that a lot of some seminars that he did. Those recordings are great, and those audios are great. It's not on my top, well, now 11 list, just because I read it after I pretty much read all those ones. I sort of came to it later, and although it's a fantastic book and I'd recommend it to anyone, it just didn't hit it wasn't as impactful as those were. So if you're thinking about personal development books, or you want to know which ones to read first, perhaps that's going to help. Definitely get those three that I mentioned. You know, the key though is to get as many as you can and just keep reading them over and over and over and over. And if you want a free copy of my Goals and Success Guide, you can get that on the blog, Life Turnaround Now. Get yourself over there and you can download it. So go for your goals and dreams. You can achieve anything in life you want if you just keep going at it, you will get your goals and dreams. So I'll see you soon.